Hi, hello beautiful people. How you guys doing? This is Hosanna, and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not seeing this face for the first time, this is Hosanna, and you're welcome. And I want to watch, like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and also turn on the notification bell to get notified when I post a new video. Like, thank you, and my old and returning subscribers. Thank you so much, guys, for coming back to this baby girl's channel. She's super grateful, and she loves you guys so much. So guys, good health is underrated and good health is underrated. You see the difference between life and death is just one thin line like this. Good health is really underrated, and the fact that you can see someone today very healthy and tomorrow you will hear the person is passing through something so serious or probably even dead. It's no joke. Good health is underrated, and I got a share of my own life firsthand this week. I don't know, but I'm just so grateful. I know that the fact that I'm still recovering I'm still in the process of recovering, but I just really need to just like share my experience of what it has been. You get, but good health is underrated, and the fact the time I mean the earlier we start acknowledging good health, and the fact that we are healthy, the better for all of us, because we do feel that good health is our right, or is about how careful we are, or how clean we are, or how intentional we are. Good health is just good, and his grace and his mercy forget God's eh I had my own fair share this week, and I just need to share it with you guys seriously. So just like every other morning that I will always wake up grateful to God, I woke up on Monday morning, and then I noticed that pain in my neck, both my left and my right side. I noticed the pain. So but I just thought maybe normal sore throat. I'm going to like drink hot water, take pain relief, maybe paracetamol or lozenges, and I'm fine. You get, so I said okay. So I went my normal way. I took my child to school that morning and came back that day. I just did everything I was doing at home. I still went to go and pick her up when it was time for dismissal. I came back home. I even sat down in the parlor and I did some TikTok videos, and I was okay. I just felt the pain, but I just felt I didn't really see it as something serious. I thought I was going to drink tea at night, and then I'll watch it. You get. So I noticed that towards evening time, around 5 6, I became so feverish. I'm like, what's happening? It was just so cold. I know the weather now is cold, but that coldness was not just the weather. You get. I said, okay, is it malaria that is giving me sign like this? You get. I said, okay, let's just watch and see. If it's malaria, we know what you're going to do about it. The cold was not here. I said, okay, and I slept. So I woke up on Tuesday, and wow, the pain was not here. And then first thing I did was I stood up, I went to the mirror, and then I God, I tried to see if I could see anything inside my throat. Maybe a growth inside my throat, because I was like, I don't really know why the pain was that visible. I don't know if there was a growth inside that was making the pain that much. But by Tuesday morning, the swelling was already visible. You could see that there was a swelling on my face. Like you could see that there was a swelling on my face. I went to go wake up my husband, like, guys, see you, come and see you. There's a swelling. So one day when I was telling him about the swelling in the evening, he didn't really see it. Then on Tuesday, when I woke him up in the morning, he was like, I can see the swelling is there. He was like, you're going to the hospital. So the luck I had there was That Tuesday my co-wife was off duty. So like see you see the way it is. Oh. Like okay, we're going to go to the hospital. So I took my child to school that morning. She took her own child to crèche that morning, and then we were on our way to the hospital. So we're now contemplating on the hospital we're going to go to. We already decided we we're going to go to a general hospital because it was better for us. I didn't want to go to a private hospital. So I was like, okay, I've attended antenatal at general hospital in summer before. So I felt I had a card there, so it would be easier for me. So I wanted to use random that was closer to us, but since they said I had a card, I said, okay, let's go to general hospital in solo. Then I called my brother's my husband's brother, and please help us to and snap the card in the house. So he sent it to us on WhatsApp. When we got to the hospital, more if you see people, hmm, more. So we went to the hospital around after 9 before we could even see a doctor. Eh, was around like 3. So first of all, we went to the GOPD because we asked them for where the ENT, because since my problem was in my throat, so we're supposed to go to the ENT, that's ear, nose and throat. So when we got there, like they asked us if we have gone to the GOPD to make payment and all that. We said no. So they said we're not supposed to come here straight. We're supposed to go to the GOPD first. So they now directed us to where the GOPD was. We went there. And when I showed them the card, I said, that I've stopped using the card a long time ago. That I've even changed twice before. So they said we're going to go and pay money for the card. So since you're getting the card for the first, I think you're going to pay both the money for the card and then the first consultation you get. So after how many hours and a lot of fight, and then we went to go and do our vitals, and then we went to see a doctor. So when I see a doctor, I explained everything to him. So he asked us to run some tests. So now everything is digital. They now wrote the test I was supposed to run online and sent it to the people in the lab. So now the way they did this is you can't even go outside to run any test, because you don't even know the test they ask you to run till when you get to the lab, since they did everything online. So when he wrote the test I was supposed to run, he now sent it to the lab people and the scan. So when I went to the lab, told them you came to run tests. Plenty people, thank God. People are sick in this country, forget. So when we got to our turn, and God, that Tuesday, yay. So when it got to my turn, I called my card number. That Tuesday, the symptoms of the stuff was just so much. The pains, the fever was much. As in, I felt it that Tuesday. I was even feeling dizzy when I was walking. I was so cold. The pains, the swelling was not much that Tuesday. If you see me on Tuesday, so my co-wife was like, I should sit down. When we got to that lab, that was when where the dizziness came. She was like, I should just go and sit down. She will do the orders. The places where she needs to ask some questions, she'll come and ask me. The card pin, I sent it to her on WhatsApp. That lady really helped my life. That we finished everything I was doing in general hospital, and then they won't have to attend to us. It's just her and God. It's just her and God. She really tried for me. If not, I won't start with my swollen face. So most of the things there, she did that, and then I thank God though. Then they took my blood sample, and then we went for the scan. So when we got to the scan place, they said that they can't do the scan today, that we have to come back tomorrow. That I have to come back tomorrow for the scan. Get so, but they're like, okay, we can go and pay, and then come and register that tomorrow. It will be easy for them to do the scan for us. You understand? So when we got there, they said they can't do the scan today. When we got there, they said they can do the scan today. My co-wife was like, but they told us that they cannot do the scan today. Why you guys saying us that they can do the scan today? Like, okay, they can't do it today. Almost she provoked my co-wife para. But the second thought, she was like, these general hospital people that are very wicked, that there's a way that you para now and then they want to go and tram your number and frustrate you when you come back tomorrow. So we just have to just pack up and act well, and then we went. We came back the next day, and the first thing we did was we went to the lab and then went to go and pay for the scan, and then we went to go and do the scan. So when we finished doing the scan, we got our results. So we had to head back to the lab to make sure that because they told us they are going to get the result to the next day. So we went to the lab to be sure that okay, they have posted the results on our card number online. So when we get it, it's there for us and for the doctor to attend to us. We went there, the guy said I've posted it. So we now went to that, because they're going to activate your card every time you come to see a doctor. You must activate your card. I mean, okay. I think they have different price when the doctor wants to review your result and when you want to see a doctor for a fresh consultation. So my own, I was just going there for the doctor to review my result. They take my vitals again that Wednesday. So they now asked us to go and meet a particular doctor. So when we went there, it was a woman. The way she acted the first time we came online, we came inside, it was so disappointing. She wasn't rude, but she was acting like she didn't know what she was doing. Or they said, okay. My co just looked at me. That one was already pissed, like, God. So we said, okay, let's just be watching. But what pained her was when they now told us that the result was not posted. Like, but they asked us to come. They told us that the result was not posted. So we had to now go back to the lab. So we went back to the lab. Lo and behold, first of all, the guy even denied that he didn't ask us, or he didn't tell us that the result has been posted. Secondly, they didn't even run the test for me. Now what happened? They said my blood clotted, and the test they were supposed to run, they cannot use a clotted blood for it. Now you said this person's blood was clotted. This person's details is on that stuff. Now the best thing you would have done is to place a call to this person. Madam, oga, your blood is clotted though, so we're not able to run the test. You guys allowed me to come back the next day to even get to know that I didn't even run it. What if this was a matter of life and death? I'm like, I won't even advise my enemy to go to general hospital, except you don't have a choice. I was so pissed. So they had to take my blood sample. The guy was like, among the 300 samples they took, why is it only your blood that is clotted? See, I was just holding myself for once, like I said, they're ready to frustrate you, that you can stay there and nothing will happen. I was so pissed with the pains that I was going through. Hey God, in our hospital. So after everything, they're like, okay, that you have a high clotting factor. That's why the blood clotted fast. They're going to take the sample again for the test. And my wife was like, okay, how long is this going to take? The Muga was like, this one 1 hour 30 minutes, this one 1 hour, this one highest 30 minutes. Okay, before we even finish, it will be around 4. So I'll just advise you go and come back tomorrow. He's even saying as if he didn't know. Mama, are you sure people are okay? This lady is in pain. You're just acting as if you don't know that this is a human life. And do you get? So my son got angry. He now went inside. I went to meet the guy inside the lab. You understand? So the guy was like, okay, we should wait for like 1 hour 30 minutes. So before she had that conversation with that guy inside, they went to go and take my sample again. Even when I now asked the lady, I said, please, you had them, because I was already angry and I can be very rude when I'm angry. I told the lady inside, you heard that they said I have high clotting factor. Please, I don't want them to take this thing on my blood again like this again. If people know that people don't know what to do, you ask another person to do it. And I was trying to like hold myself and don't sound rude, but I was already angry. So now the mood thing took my blood sample and then just kept it there. They told you that I have high clotting factor, that's what they said, and you still kept the blood there. You didn't even care. So now what my co-wife did was she now went, that was when she now met guy inside. That was okay. She should go and get the blood sample. So my co-wife went to go and get the blood sample and then took it to him inside. So in that go should be for like 1 hour 30 minutes. So first of all, the drug that we went to go and get from that pharmacy, the doctor asked me to continue taking it. So I okay, I'm not taking it that morning, I'll be that day. So I thought, okay, you since they say we show for 1 hour 30 minutes, you go and eat. I said, okay, let's go and eat. So I will do my delay and then I'm waiting to take that medication. And my throat is paining me. So we went to eat. After eating, we kind of delayed a bit, talked, and then from the time we calculated, 1 hour 30 minutes was around 1:15. So but we waited to almost 1:30 before going there. So when we got there, but before we went to there, my co-wife was like that she already saw the guy put it in the machine. So when we went there, she went straight inside to ask the guy. The guy was like, oh, you should give him few minutes. So when he was done, he now called my co-wife that he has posted the results. We were so happy. That was the one around 1 time. It was already after 2. So we now went to see the doctor. Now my co-wife was like, let's try and see if we'll see the doctor that saw me yesterday. He looked experienced and sounded experienced. So we were lucky we got to know that he was on seat. We had to go back. We told one man there that was directing people on which doctor to go and see. We told that the doctor that we want to see. Said okay, we see that here. So now after everything, we now saw the doctor. Let me even cut the story short. We now saw the doctor. So at first we were thinking that it was moms. They call it apocanti in Igbo. Like where your jaw. It's been long that those things happen. Call it apocanti. Your jaw will swell up, kini. So at first we thought it was apocanti. That's moms in English. So when we got to the hospital and after this with the scan result and everything, the doctor said that my blood test was okay. It's just that my blood level is a bit low. So he said it wasn't moms, that is cellulitis. I said, yeah, which is cellulitis infection. So he placed me on 2 injections and then 2 different injections and then wrote 2 extra tablets for me. Abi? Yes. So I had to go to the pharmacy for the injection because I now called my husband. So we felt maybe it was more costly and which is more costly. We should go and get it there. So we went to the pharmacy to go and get the injection, the 2 injections and the tablets. So they didn't have one in the hospital. So then my co-wife was like that she needs us to start taking this injection immediately. So we now asked the nurses to come and help us take the injection. You get. So the lady that they called to come and do it, they almost forget it's not about going to school. But in as much as that you have gone to school to learn something and get educated, I think you need to be versatile. Like you need to actually put ear in other things to know other things. But this is not even about putting ear to learn other things. Scalpel is something that a nurse should know. A nurse should know what scalpel is because it's what they use to give injection most times. But she didn't even know what it was. So even the way she was acting, my co-wife was scared. She said she didn't want this woman to take this injection. And that injection was IV, not IMO. So I beg, she said she didn't want to take that with me too. I was even scared. Because the girl was she don't even know the one that was injection what and for IV and for IM. My co-wife said no. Even to prep for the injection, she did. My co-wife was like no, she won't. So after everything, I had to now call the doctor to help me. So the fact that my vein is hard to find, so we decided to get a cannula So they didn't give us cannula, so we had to go and buy. Went back to the pharmacy to buy cannula. So we bought cannula. Get so the doctor now came and fixed the cannula. Vein here first. So when you tried moving it inside, it was so short. And when you had already moved the iron a bit, the needle a bit, so the cannula folded. So you had to now remove, and then now saw vein here. Then now fixed the cannula. So I took the injection for like 3 days. So we took the first one on Wednesday in the hospital. My co-wife was nurse, so the doctor was like, okay. Then I gave us the remaining one to take home. You understand? So I took the last one this morning, and I have removed the cannula. Although the pain has reduced, it was not much like Wednesday and Thursday, but the swelling is still there, and I still feel pain in my throat, like here. All this stuff. I've never had this kind of experience before. I've never ever. Someone I'm like, this can happen though. You see how embarrassed I was, like yesterday when I was going to go and pick my child from school. You see how embarrassed I was. So what I did, I bought nose masks on Tuesday when I went to the hospital. So what I did, when I'm going out, I'll use the nose mask and cover it like here, not my mouth, like to this place. I'll use the nose mask and cover it here. And I'll go out. I think I took some pictures yesterday when I went to go and pick my child from school. First, I'm grateful to God. I know, yes, I'm not recovered fully, but my experience on Tuesday and Wednesday was 1 year. I'm still recovering, but I feel a lot better. Though I still feel pain and the swelling is still here, but I feel a lot better. Like yesterday, I didn't feel that feverish stuff. So when I read about this stuff, that I got to that it gives fever too. So now I know, like, oh, this is why I was feeling feverish that Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So, but it's well. I just wanted to like give you guys gist of what has been up with me since these past few days. Good health is underrated, guys. It's well, though. So just pray for me for quick recovery. Thank you guys for watching my video. If you're seeing it first for the first time, endeavor to watch, like, share, and subscribe. I love you and thank you so much. Have a nice time. Ciao.